Midwest Modifieds. Now, this is a class that's had some problems over the last few weeks. Good and bad. Good problem? Well, lots of cars. Bad problem with having lots of cars? Well, the problem that you have is there could be lots of yellow flags if there's some new drivers to your track, and that's exactly what happened last week. We had a lot of issues when it came to that. This week, they're hoping to clean that up. I know they're probably going to have a little talking to by our race director, and we'll see how this turns out. Let's run through the lineup really quick in this one. In row number 1, driving the 4H, it's Grant Hall. On the outside of that one, it's the 55 of Murray Cozy. In row 2, we have the 22 of Rick Hamill. On his outside, it's the 93 of Kaylin Cron. In row 3, it's the 4B of Brandon Rehill. On his outside, driving the 88 car, that's Paul Veer. In row 4, it's the 18 of Gary Unruh and the 24 of James Wall in row 4. And in row 5, it's the 12 of Tony Cassie. Total of 9 cars in this one, so this should be fun to watch. We've got 8 more coming up in the second heat, and we're Midwest Modified racing here at Red River Co-op Speedway. Three wide going into turn number 2. It's Veert, and on his outside, that looks like it's the 4B car, I do believe. Grant Hall is your early leader in this one. Hamill in second, the 24, the 55, and the 88. So that 24 car, that's James Wall driving that one. Murray Cozy moves his way up the 4th spot, gets around Paul Veer. Cozy started this race off in the 2nd spot. He's dropped back a few spots. Paul Veert veering around the number 12 car of Tony Cassie. Veert looks like he's having a little problems on the back stretch. And your leader, like I said, with 5 laps to go in this race, that's the 4H of Grant Hall. Grant Hall with a pretty nice lap time. 20.801 is his best time on the course right now. And James Wall coming in with a little bit faster of a time. He's picked up a little bit of speed with a 20.972 for him as well. But Grant Hall way out in front in this one. The race for 2nd to 3rd heating up, and so is the race for 4th and 5th. Paul Veert keeps inching closer and closer, but not getting close enough to that 55 car of Murray Cozy. Grant Hall, your leader. Rick Hamill in 2nd spot. James Wall, 3rd in the 24. Murray Cozy driving the 55 car. He's in 4th spot. 2 laps to go in this race. Hall's got 1 lap to go in this feature. Grant Hall going around turns 3 and 4. And with nobody behind him, he's got a comfortable lead. Yeah, giving the hands up. Grant Hall is your winner in this race, followed by the number 22 car of Rick Hamill. The 24 of James Wall comes in 3rd, and the 55 and the 88 giving a good race for 4th spot, but it's the 55 winning out. That's Murray Cozy, and the 88 of Paul Veert. He comes in 5th. Some great times in this one. The cars, of course, get a little bit faster. And one of the fastest times in this race was the Grant Hall's number 4H car with a 20.762. Nobody else got as close as he did. The only ones that also broke the 21 barrier were the Rick Hamill's 22 and James Wall. So the 3 guys up front. Oh, correction, Brandon Rehill also ended up a little bit faster. He finished up with a 20.907, so he did quite well. In fact, he had the second fastest time on the track. So he got a little bit better as this race went on. So like I said, we have 2 heats tonight in the Midwest Modifieds. Let's go to heat number 2 and go through the cars for this one. Total of 8 cars in heat number 2. Let's start off with row number 1. Driving the 00D as they come around. That is David Delane on his outside. He's the rookie in this class driving the 4D car. There he is in front of you. That's Dave Kazenko. Row 2 has the 44 of Austin Hunter and the number 3 of Jason Somack. Row 3, the 5X of Rob Gordon and the 27 of Joe Tates. Row 4 has the 20 of Nick Audette and the 84R. That is Justin Lee. And there he is on the screen for you. 8 cars, a total of, I do believe, 17 tonight. So their numbers are getting high. Last week we saw 21 in this class. They dropped a little bit this week. But I have a feeling over the next 2, we're going to see this class get a little bit bigger as we get ready for the Delane Memorial. Last year they saw around 24, 25 cars, I do believe, for the Delane Memorial. This year I wouldn't be surprised if we get more, as more drivers are testing out this track here at Red River Co-op Speedway. David Delane, your early leader as they get the green flag. In second spot, we got Austin Hunter with the 44 car, and it's the number 3 of Jason Somack in third. David Delane, your early leader, but he's getting a little pressure right behind him by the number 44 of Austin Hunter. Hunter going to the inside in this one. Nope, ends up filing right behind our leader. David Delane, 2 laps in as you're still leading this one, followed by the 44 of Austin Hunter, the 3 of Jason Somack, and in fourth spot in this one, driving the 27, that's Joe Tates. Nick Audette right now is currently sitting in 5th. And behind him is the X5 of Rob Gordon in 6th spot. These cars starting to spread out a little bit more, so not seeing a lot of action in this one. Four laps to go in this heat race, the very second one of the evening for the Midwest Modifieds. David Delane, your leader, followed by the number 44 car, that's Austin Hunter. Hunter now making a little bit of a play for the lead, trying to get around David Delane's 00D. Rest of the pack, though, pretty much spread out. They're getting 2 laps to go. White flag's coming out. As our leader, David Delane, still out in front. He's held on to this one right from the get-go. He's got a lap and a half to go to see if he wins this heat race. That 44 car, though, it's coming around that corner pretty quick. He's trying to make up some ground. David Delane, 1 lap to go, gets the white flag. Followed by the 44. The 3, the 27, that's Joe Tates. David Delane trying to get around lap traffic. This could get a little dicey, but it looks like he's got it. David Delane is your winner in heat number 2. Austin Hunter finishing up in second in this one, followed by the number 3 of Jason Somack. The 27 of Joe Tates comes in fourth, and the number 20 of Nick Audette finishes up in the 5th spot. Rob Gordon's driving the 5X tonight. He finished up himself in the 6th spot. Justin Lee in the 84 was in 7th, and the 4D of Dave Kazenko, he finished up in 8th. So a few more guys that broke that 21 barrier in this race. It's Joe Tates, Austin Hunter, and David Delane. So we're going to see some pretty fast times, I think, for the feature as the track starts to even itself out tonight. So the Midwest